everyone, and good day, ma'am. I am Jannelle Maribao, and I'm going to discuss the employment interviews and selection decisions. Employer use different types or kinds of employment interviews to screen the applicants or the candidates that going to apply in a certain company. So there are 10 types of employment interviews. First is the one-on-one interviews. One-on-one interviews is a typical job interview that uses in a company. So, by the word one-on-one, it means they are certain or specific employer that they're going to ask some questions randomly, but in that they are the questions about asking you what is your personal life, and then the skills and the experience of yours, so that can be assets from their company. Number 2, behavioral interview is to discover how the interview will acted in a specific environment related situation. By this, employer use this an opportunity to see how the applicants or a candidates will act in the certain fields that they are going to choose. Number 3 is the dining interview. You heard the word, right? Dining interview is not familiar with us, and it's not the common way of interviewing an applicant. But the employer, the interviewer, use this as a way to know and evaluate the social skills that the applicants have, and to see if they can handle themselves gracefully under pressure. Next is number 4, group or panel interview. An applicants or candidates can be interviewed by a panel or a group of interviewers. There may be a one applicants and multiple interviewers, or it can be multiple applicants for one interviewer. Number 5 is interview in a public place. So employers, one of the reasons why they use this is because they don't want their current employees to know that they are hiring. And also, interviewers schedule job interviews in a public area like restaurants or a cafe. This may be more convenient to interview candidates in a different setting rather than office, because if you're in a secluded area like an office and with bunch of panels and group of interviewers, of course you will be under pressure. Number 6 is open job interview, where the companies are doing or accepting job applications of any applicants in different fields that they are going to choose. So which means that every applicants are allowable, or every applicants can attend. So you have to make sure that you're going to come first, for you to not experience the hassled, and for you not to be hassled and reach the cut-off time. Number 7 is the phone interview. So here, it's used to identify and screen candidates for an employment. And phone interview is used to screen candidates in order to narrow the pool of applicants that going to be invited, on one interview. And right now, nowadays, it's very relevant to use phone interview because we are experiencing pandemic, so it's very hard to go or come in a company. Screening interview. In screening interview, is the first interview is in the hiring process. Employers or human resource are responsible to screen the interviewee or the applicants if they are qualified in the job that they are going to choose, and to select them in different fields that they should be. Second interview. Sometimes in a second interview is a one-on-one interview with the person that applicants originally interviewed with. So you have been asking or you've been interviewed again. And here you may now meet the managers, the applicant management, or members, executives, or the other members or other employees. Last but not the least, in employment interviews or third interview. So aside from one-on-one interview, and the second interview, you may experience this kind of interview, which is third time. You're going to be interviewed again and again before the job will be offered to you, or before you do a specific task. So we'll move to the next topic, which is about selection decisions. Certainly, one of the most critical and important sets of decisions an organization to make is that the decisions to employ personnel. First is to understand the requirements of the role. So conduct a thorough job analysis to uncover the key competencies that predict successful performance. So from here, a human resource management is responsible to know if the specific person or the applicant will be fit in a job. Number 2 is the show the realities of the job. Give potential applicants an honest account of what the job will entail by using realistic job previews, or the called RJP, on the careers site. So from here, you have to give some scenarios or insights what job could. Number 3, build predictive assessment that are aligned to the required competencies. So from here, human resource manager is identifying the best fit candidate in the applicant pool. Next, number 4 is align assessments with employer brand. First, let's know what is employer brand. It is a long-standing concept that has found momentum in the interconnected world. It is the process of promoting a company or an organization as the employer of choice to a desired target group. Least in selection decisions is provide a consistent, friendly, and engaging candidate experience. It is important to provide candidates with a positive recruitment experience regardless of whether or not the organization offered them a job. Even the applicants weren't pass the interview, still try to give them a good feedback because it will help them in the future. That would be all about my topics about employment interviews and selection decisions. Keep safe, and that's all. Thank you.